In today's video, we're going to look at Rise of the Tomb Raiders tombs and how to complete them the fastest way. Overall, there are 9 tombs, starting off with Ice Ship, the Red Mine, Baths of Katesh, House of the Afflicted, the Pit of Judgment, Catacomb of Sacred Waters, Voice of God, Ancient Cistern, and Chamber of Exorcism. So sit back, relax, as I show you how to go through these tombs. Tomb 1 starts us in Glacial Caverns. You'll go straight past it in your casual playthrough, be on the left hand side as you enter the cave. This one is straightforward, there are no glitches, so just follow the route and enjoy.
Must be something up there. Now to find out what's up there. Look at all this. Why were they carrying so much wealth with them? This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
The Red Mine is in Solva Installation. This is just after when you are able to craft Molotovs, and it's on the right hand side. So first off, we're going to clip through this door. It's a couple seconds faster than just pressing the button and waiting for the door to open. So what you do, you're going to back scramble into the door, you're going to hold a precise angle, keep holding back and right, or if you're going the other way, back and left, and then she should clip through the door. After that, just follow it all the way through until you get to a part where she slides down the hill. So after we've slid down here, you're supposed to go right to continue into the entrance of the tomb. So what we're going to do here is go left. This is the way you'd exit and come back down. And what we're going to do is we're going to perform the same thing, a clip through this exit gate here, right on the corner, and we'll just go straight through it. Then just follow it down and you'll be at the end of the tomb.
This shaft must have been where they first broke through. Should lead out as well. Looks like they dragged it out of here. It's an ancient codex. A philosophical argument on the virtue of awareness.
Okay, Tomb 3, Geothermal Valley. When you enter Geothermal Valley, if you head left and go far as you can till you hit the massive waterfall, across the river there, you'll go through a cave, there'll be a bear to kill, and you'll enter in here. So once you get into here, what we do is we jump on certain parts of the rock that are classified as out of bounds, I guess. There's like a fine line between inbounds and outbounds. And then you get onto the final last rock that I jumped on. We're going to back scramble into it and look at a position. This is called Ghost Walk. It looks like once I start clipping up, I'm holding forward. But the whole time, all I'm doing is holding back and looking at an angle. You keep holding it until you see some water that's out of bounds, and you keep looking at it until you think you're right, and then you'll jump, and then you'll use your axe, and then you should be able to jump out of bounds. Then you swim onto that rock. It's got some weird geometry, so you got to angle it in. Get on top of that. So you're still out of bounds at this point. Jump on a few rocks. Stay left though, only because if you jump right into the water and you haven't gone far enough, the only way to do this tomb is you need the rebreather. And at this point in our speed runs, we don't have the rebreather at all. So that's why we do the out of bounds trick. And then you just follow all the way through until you cross into the vines here, and then we're going to do a reload checkpoint. Once you've reloaded checkpoint, we come into this corner and we'll do another clip through a wall. Then we're going to jump on top of this wall, and we are out of bounds. We're on top of the area at the moment. And then we're just going to follow the pathing here. Make sure you don't fall off. It does get a bit visually impaired some spots. And then make sure you jump into the water, because if you land on the platform, you usually die. And that's the end of the tomb. Once she's opening it, once you see the icon in the right-hand side, the Tomb Raider icon load one, reload straight away, because if you don't and you let it play through, you'll be soft locked in here and you won't be able to get out. The load will put you back at the vines where we reloaded to start with. You turn around, go to the right, and you can go to your campfire and exit. Tomb 4 is also located in Geothermal Valley. This one's located where the houses are. If you head up the top, when you probably the last house, not the first one, depends which way you're coming from, I guess. You end up on a bridge, you go across, swing across, get rid of these wolves. It's a bit of a fight. Go through the gate here. After that, just follow it all the way through until you hit the main area. So for this trick coming up, you need the grapple hook that you get in Acropolis. This trick is also a frame perfect trick, and I'm doing it at 100 FPS. So what we do is you jump up, and just before she lands, you use your grapple hook. The grapple hook will grab, and she'll think she's grabbed, but then you can walk on air. So you keep scrambling, and you'll be able to keep going. Once you get to a certain point, just jump, grapple hook, go up, and get the treasure.
An old codex. Looks to be a treatise on the connection between the body and the mind.
Okay, last tomb for Geothermal Valley is the Pit of Judgment. This one involves the grapple hook, but the way we're going to get in is not the way you use the grapple hook. So we're going to go through the back way to come in through the tomb. So we're going to jump on these few rocks and we go out of bounds. And then we're going to do a skywalk. A skywalk was being previously mentioned in 2013. So pretty much the same here. Once we get over this little ridge, we're going to stick to the far right. If we go any further left, the other side of the map will load and then we'll have to do this trick all over again. So here we're just going to aim. We're going to do a double axe. Land in a certain spot, hold W, and just walk forward. Keep staying right to the right hand side. Come into this corner, and then the rest of the map will load, and this is like the exit of the tomb. Then we do a reload checkpoint to make sure everything reloads. So after you reload checkpoint, we're at the exit of the tomb. So we're going to head back in, We're going to come down the hill, swim across the water, and we're going to work out how we're going to get past the next bit without doing all the other things we need to do to actually get inside to the treasure.
These structures, how did they build like this?
So once here, you're supposed to do a few things. Get the cart. It's supposed to flow all the way down and break that thing. So what we're going to do is stand here. We're going to do a back scramble. You just hold back and scramble. Eventually you'll clip up here, and then you're going to jump over to this rock and then jump into the tomb. If you fall down without making it jumping onto that little rock first, it's okay. Just don't go too far right. Otherwise you'll just fall through the map. So again, if you don't make it onto that rock, from the ground you can actually jump up onto that rock and it'll be fine.
Codex, detailing the Byzantine knowledge of mining and metalwork.
So now when we have this, we have to get out. There'll be a reload checkpoint. Then we're going to come over here, jump onto the wheels of the minecart, roll through, and then we're going to aim into this corner, hold forward and right, and she'll clip through. And then we just got a few bits of geometry that we can just run and jump on, and then we're back out. And the way we came in is the way we're going to exit. Tomb 6 again is in Geothermal Valley. I classify this one as Acropolis only because after you do the gunfight, you'll go through the houses, you'll drop down, and this tomb will actually start on the left hand side. That's why I call it Acropolis. But anyway, once we go through the cave, we will end up squeezing through this little rock form. Squeeze through the rock form, and this is where the trick will begin. So I'll start explaining now because this is going to go really quick. We go through the cave, and then we're going to jump on this rock, and then we're going to jump on underneath this stalagmite, and then we're going to back shuffle really quick because you can fall off, and then we're going to move shuffle over until we see another piece of rock that I'm looking for on the ground, back scramble, and then turn around 180, and then jump into the tomb. Then after that, we're going to do a reload. After we grab it, we're going to clip through the gate. It's an easy one. And then jump far right as possible. If you jump left or in the middle, you'll get swept away and you'll die. So you jump far right as possible. Just swim across and stay as far right as you can. Go right to the end. Get ready to mash spacebar to get up on the ledge. Go to the campfire and you can zip out of there and off you go and you're done. Now, Tomb 7 is located in Sova Installation. This tomb is where the Sheltered Ridge is. There's a cave right next to it. You follow that all the way through. It's called the Voice of God, and it'll lead you right here. This tomb is very simple to go fast. What we're going to do is do a back clip. We literally just clip through the door. And if you really want to get fancy and not want to do the slow walk, you can do a slide. And pretty much the way you came in is the way you come out.
Codex. This one is a series of meditations on willpower.
Okay, now tomb 8 is also in Soviet installation. This one is right where the crane was. You shoot one of the weights and the thing will drop through it. You just make your way through. As you can see here, there's just a few little cuts. There's not real too much to say how to get in there. For this tomb to go fast, you do need the grapple hook as well. That's why we leave it pretty well to the end, because again, we're going to be doing an airwalk. So pretty much once we get there, we'll find a position. The position I use is the one I like. Again, it's a frame perfect trick. Once you get it, we'll just walk on air, straight over to the tomb, jump up the top and grab your prize. Then after that, we reload checkpoint and it puts us near the campfire.
Manuscript on the gifts of the earth. The water's eroding everything. At this rate, there won't be much left in a few decades.
Last tomb for Rise of the Tomb Raider. This one's in the Lost City. So where you start, when you come into Lost City, what you do is you go through that, jump on top of the houses, head to the right hand side, and then you'll see the arch. Make your way through the tomb, and you'll get to where you need the fire arrows. So instead of doing it the normal way where we'll break through the barrier and off you go, we're going to end up doing the skywalk. This tomb is the hardest by far out of all of them. So the setup is we do this crazy jump right across and we start a skywalk and then we're going to go all the way up. There's a little spot that you can just stand on and then you're going to run around and then you drop down to another bit. So you're in the wall at the moment, and then all here is certain jumps. There's holes everywhere. So every jump is calculated and one mistake and you're gone. So yeah, you make it around here, go into the tomb, collect it, reload.
A codex. Oh my god, this is the formula for Greek fire.
I did forget to mention, make safety saves here. Make at least 2 or 3. Make sure there's an original, just for the fact that the only way to get out of here is we're going to do an item clip. And if you don't make a save and you item clip and you don't clip into the wall, and if you reload, that item will be gone and you'll be in here soft locked. So it's game over. So what you're gonna do is jump into the corner here on a real specific angle. You can see here I did muck it up. So this is the lesson learned. There's a specific angle that you want to get wedged into, and then you're going to press E to pick up the item. And as she's picking up, you're going to swing your camera around and look where I look. And then once you're at that angle, I like to veer off just left a little bit. You can't go too much because otherwise you'll just fall straight down. Run, jump, and jump out, and then pretty much make your way back to the campfire, and you have done Tomb 9, and you have successfully done all the glitches for the tombs in Rise of the Tomb Raider. So if you've hung around this far, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions on any of the glitches and that, more than happy to help. Just comment down in the comment section and I'll help you if I can. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.